Hey guys, it's Jacqie Crafty. I am joining today Shannon Allure. She is, or Aller, I don't know how to say her last name. She's Crafty on YouTube. She will be linked down below. She is doing a free mini class, basically. It's like mini kit something, mini class. It's a mini class and she's doing sketches. So make sure you watch her video as well. She'll explain a little more. She had a video explaining what she was doing, but basically 10 weeks of just this free class of helping you use up 6x6, 6x8, those smaller paper pads we buy, right? I don't go buy a ton of them separately, but I have a lot of them in collections. And that was an option. She went through kind of how to build like a kit for this mini class to use up your 6x8 pads. So I have here, I don't have a ton of Fifth and Monaco left. So I have the 6x8 pad and I thought this would be a good one to use up. So the whole point is to pick out two backgrounds, make two layouts with it, one this week, one next week with this one paper pad, and you can't use any 12x12s, only what's in your paper pad. So all these other papers, I'm going to put back in my folder. So I'm going to pick out my background, and then I'm going to put all these other papers back in my folder. I think this was a 6x8 page, but that's fine. And then you can have embellishments and all that such too in your little kit for using your 6x8 pad. But the whole point is to use the 6x8 pad. All right, so I have a bunch of ephemera and embellishments in here. I think I have some photo corners. Ooh. Photo corners and sequins and some wood veneer. Lots of ephemera because I think I got like triple packs of that for some reason. Got my 6x8 pad. We got some puffy stickers. I have a set of stamps. Don't know if we'll use those. I've got the sticker sheet, which has a lot of it used up, but this will be good to get it all used up. I've got some alphas. And then now we just got to pick two backgrounds that we want to use. And so I'm not really sure what photos I want to use. I had mentioned in my Product Focus Friday video that I'm trying to use up specific photos before I start other ones. But luckily I have chunks of photos that I'm trying to use, like stacks. So it's not like I only have single photos here and there. I love this for a background. Wood grain always. This rainbow might be fun for using as a background. I don't need the cut apart because I have enough ephemera. I really wouldn't mind using this green. And we have a sketch that we're using today. That's a tough one. This is so hard though. Even just picking the background is hard. All right, let me look at my sketch again here. Lots of layers. Okay. Well, I'm kind of leaning towards this one just because it's more of a white. And that way, and I don't know if I honestly will ever use this. I maybe would fussy cut them out, but. So yeah, let's use this one today. And I technically should pick the other one. Should I challenge myself a little bit? And use a very bold one? I kind of want to use this green one. Yeah, because I don't think I'll ever use that. Okay, we'll do these two. So I'm putting everything else away so I don't touch it. So the next 2 Sundays, I'm going to be playing with this. And it'll put a dent in my 6x8 pads, right? Right. Or at least this 6x8 pad. Sorry, I'm going to set this one aside. I'm not going to use that one right now. But we're going to build a layout with the sketch. I really didn't check to see if she wants us to show you the sketch or she's going to because it's her class. So I'm going to let her show you the sketch. But I'm going to go ahead and start making my layout. So let's get started. So after I kind of cleaned off my desk, I changed my mind. I decided I wanted to use the bold green paper instead. And I looked at the sketch a little bit more too, and I was like, you know what? This would be a good one to do it with because then all the other papers will pop off. So I'm first going to mat my photos on this bird paper because it doesn't really matter because you're not going to be able to tell it's birds. You kind of actually can a little bit, but I think it's because I know it's birds. Maybe that's why I can tell, because I'm looking at the finished layout right now. But yeah, so I'm just matting my photos on there first. And then there's a lot of little, there's a lot of cutting in and out and fadeaways in my editing, because I was looking at the sketch a few times because I really didn't want to have to think, you know. I looked at the sketch and I wanted to layer it. Like, the whole point of this for me, not only is to put a dent in some of those 6x8 pads in some of my collections, but to just get some pages done and be able to do it by just doing a sketch and not have to put a lot of effort into it. So I add a few little touches that are not in the sketch, and obviously I don't go a word for, or like detail for detail, but I wanted to get all the layering right. And then because it's a 6x8 pad, there was a lot of like finagling of like strips and how long they needed to be, because my center cluster thing is a little bit bigger than what the sketch shows. But anywho, so I'm taking that wood grain, I'm taking this like chevron page paper, and it's gonna be like the banner piece that goes behind, and then this I love this paper. When I had a few 12x12s of it, I used it very quickly. It's almost like it's a mask. It's like there's a floral print and they masked over it with a black polka dot, so then the floral print like peeks through, almost like looking through a screen or something. I really like that one. That's gonna be a strip behind, and then I decided this pink floral is going to be the bigger chunk behind the photos as well, and I decided I wanted some tearing done. So I did that, and then I was like, oh, this layer actually goes underneath all these other ones. So yeah, I'm just rearranging the layers, getting them put down. And I'm really sad because after this layout, my ATG ran out, and I don't have very much ATG tape left, but I just got a bunch of tear tape from Spiegel Mom Scraps, so I'm gonna try to use that up first, which just takes me a little bit longer to do adhesive on all my stuff. But all right, so now I took a pencil and I drew a line around my cluster because I want just a little bit of a halo of some Distress Oxide. And I have Speckled Egg, one of my favorites. I feel like I grab this one a lot because it goes with a lot of things. But I'm just creating a halo, and that's what I like about Distress Oxides is you can put them on patterns, you can put them on darker papers, and they actually stand out. So I did that. It did absorb in after a while, and then I took my paper to my sewing machine. You can barely see it. Actually, you can hardly see it in the video. In the close-ups, you'll see it a little bit better. And I did stitch like a couple circles around over in the left upper hand corner, because the sketch kind of indicated that as well. So now I'm just going through the ephemera and creating those clusters, one on the upper hand side and one on the lower right side. Creating clusters, using some of the florally bits, using a couple labels. And then I will open up the packages of the photo corners and the sequins and the wood veneer and kind of put them all in a different place. So I don't have that extra packaging anymore in my little collection kit. I keep all my little collections in those nice big plastic bags, and they're all then organized in a drawer system, but that way all the little bits stay together. So yeah, I wanted all this thing. It's nice when I just can have paper and then those nice little like clam shell containers with everything else in it. So that's what I do is I go through and I open up all those accessories right here. Yep. So I was just putting those flowers, tucking flowers in and the labels and getting all those things glued down. That bottom right rectangle, like mini cut apart that says wonderful in gold. It's really hard to see in the video. And the upper left just says hello, hey, the green one. And so that will be where I put my title. I was like, oh, I haven't even touched the sticker sheet. And then I'm just going to put hi, because then my title kind of reads hello, hey, hi. And they're just random pictures of us at the Minnesota Ovarian Cancer Awareness Walk that we go to every year from last year. And then I took some of those gold starburst sequins, tucked them around in a couple spots of the clusters, and then I did the photo corners, the gold ones. I did one in each corner and opposite. I like adding photo corners, I'm finding. But yeah, so that is what I do. I'm just gluing down the sequins, and here it is. So thanks for watching, you guys. Make sure you check out everybody else who's going to be playing along, especially Shannon, and we'll see you next Sunday. Bye.